Hi, Professor Berryman. I have decided to do a video report over the response that I received from my bias assessment. I was not able to access the one through the OPSU website, but I did use one of the two links that you sent me via email. I used the Project Implicit bias test from Harvard University. And so I think it was the second link you sent in the email. These tests are super interesting. I like to go and see like all of the different categories they had. And they were really diverse and really interesting that you could have biases about literally anything, and that's what this test proved to me. I took two tests from two different categories. So I did one over race and religion, because those are two things that are most obvious about me, I guess. And so that's what I ended up doing. So just a little background information about some of the biases I could possibly have just regarding like my history and who I am as a person. I grew up in a very conservative household. My father served 20 years in the United States Army, and he is a very, very conservative person. So growing up, I had more of a conservative outlook on life. Definitely, I feel like entering college and gaining a little bit of independency changed that for me. So I don't really consider, like now as a 22-year-old person, I don't consider myself to be Republican or Democrat. I don't really like to base my vote on, or base my opinions on a party name. I like to base my opinions on policy and what I feel is right, which is just everything for everybody, just making sure that everyone is treated equally. So equity is kind of where I'm at on the political field. And I am a very political person too. So, and secondly, I am a white individual. I am Native American as well, but I'm predominantly white. And then thirdly, I am a Christian individual. So I have a strong faith in Christ. And my family, not so much, but I do. It's not that they don't have a belief in Christ. I just feel like I have I put a little bit more time and effort into it. So when I took the race bias test, what I had predicted my results would be is like no preference for white or black, because I genuinely, deep down in my heart, believe that. And so once I took all 7 parts of the race bias test, it came out saying no immediate preference for black or white. And I wasn't really shocked by this result, because I genuinely don't feel like I have a bias or preference for black or white. I genuinely feel like I did not. So that wasn't so much of a shocker to me. When I took the religion bias test, the results came out a very strong preference for Christianity. Considering that I am a Christian, and I've never really invested much of my time into any other religions, I wasn't really shocked by this also. I was kind of disappointed in myself. I was a little bit disappointed in myself because although I am a Christian, I don't really have anything against other religions. I believe that everyone has the right to worship who they worship and believe in what they believe. And so when it said that I have a strong preference over Christianity over Judaism, I was I know it wasn't meant to be a negative thing. It just made me feel bad about myself, that I was like judging another religion. That's how I saw it, and I know that's not the way it's supposed to. It would make sense that I have a higher preference for Christianity over Judaism because I am a Christian and I have never really dabbled in Judaism at all. But so that was one of the results that shocked me, because when I was taking the test, it was like a rapid thing. So like they would have like Judaism and bad over on one side and like Christianity and good on the other. And so I would click the goods with the Christianity, and then they like switched it in the next section of the test. So it would be like good words with Judaism and bad words with Christianity. And I really, really struggled to click the good words with like Jews and stuff like that. And so that was something that like I really had a difficult time with, because it was hard for me to put like selfish with Christianity, like in the same category as Christianity, because I don't feel like I see my religion that way. And so that was something I really struggled with. And that's probably why it turned out that I had such a high preference for Christianity. I'm just a little disappointed that my brain just saw it bad words associated with Jews and like Judaism and stuff. And so that's personally not who I believe I am, but I guess that's just my implicit bias, and that's something I'll work to change. So yeah, these tests were very eye-opening, and I'm gonna go take more of them because they're really, really interesting. I want to see what other implicit biases that I may have, and I don't even know about them. So thank you for this assignment. It was a really, really interesting assignment. Thank you.